Thanks for tuning in to ODMA Hype, where we highlight your peers' excellence in order to bring awareness of diversity in STEM. This week we sat down with...
Okay. I don't look at him. Okay, nice. Yes. So I am I'm a plasma physicist. So what does that actually mean? So in my field of plasma physics, what we do is we study ionized gases. So a plasma is one of four states of matter. You have solids, liquids, gases. So if you heat up a gas, it turns into a plasma. And plasmas are the most common form of visible matter in the universe. So when you look out at stars, and that's mostly all plasma. And so in our laboratory, we are trying to understand the physics of how things move in plasmas. That's essentially what we do. So we study how energy and waves and particles move in plasmas. As an African American scientist, that's a pretty rare breed. In physics, even rarer than in science as a whole. And so I do very much recognize the fact that what I do is, and who I am is pretty rare and pretty unique. And as a result, I think one thing is that I've tried to be a mentor to other students. Particularly underrepresented students. I think I try to foster within my own research group a sense of diversity. I think I measure success not so much as what I accomplish, but in fact what the people that I have trained have accomplished. And if they're going out and they're doing really wonderful things, then I hope I have contributed a little bit to their success. So most of my friends know this. I brew beer. Yeah, that's a thing that I do. Two. Both of them are nerdy physics ones. The one here, I think the one from Auburn that I'm most proud of is from Sanjay. The physics majors in our department came up with the MOP, which is the most outstanding professor that's the acronym. But they hand you a mop and at our award ceremony, and it is signed by all of the students that year in our Society of Physics students. And I love my mop. It's in my office. And it is one of the most proud things that I've ever gotten from. I've gotten other awards from the university. They're all good, but the mop from our majors is really cool. I think the second one, and this is the more professional one, was when I became fellow of the APS. It's recognition from your peers that you tried to make some contributions to the field. So, and it's like the mop. It's your peers telling you you've done something kind of cool. So, my uncle was a marine biologist and a scientist and a research scientist, and my aunt his wife is a college professor, and I spent a summer with them at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute. Oh man, this must have been around 79 or so. I was still just a little kid. And my uncle took me to his lab room every day. And I programmed my first computer that summer. I hung out with people I now recognize would have been grad students. They were funny, and they didn't wear jackets and ties to go to work. They wore jeans, and they talked about weird sciencey things. And I just thought that was just those one of the coolest things ever. And I didn't know what field I wanted to go in then, but I from that summer experience, it was, I'm going to do that. Whatever it was, that was amazing and cool, and I've told my that summer, because I think he saw something that's like, this is someone that seems really interested in this field. And it's so rare, especially in communities of color, to have an influence, someone that can influence you like, especially in the STEM fields. And so I look back on that experience and recognize how absolutely lucky I was. I was at the right age, at the right place in my life to be really receptive to that experience. You have to put in the time and the effort and the energy to learn the discipline of it. The myth that you're going to be sitting in a lab by yourself and making the next world-breaking discovery, yeah, that could still happen. But the science in the 21st century is very collaborative. You don't know where the next great idea is going to come from. And that really is the challenge, I think, of not fostering or not trying to foster a diverse community of scientists. We don't know who we're losing because, we haven't been able to fully tap the full experience of everybody that may be interested in doing STEM. Yes, it requires training. Yes, it's a lot of hard work. But I think, knowing the field and then learning how to work in these communities, I think are sort of the two really important things to do in order to be successful in this career.